When most people hear the name Dracula, they imagine a bloodthirsty vampire hiding in a dark castle. But the real Dracula was actually a man. He was a 15th century Romanian ruler, named Vlad III, better known today as Vlad Țepeș, or Vlad the Impaler. Vlad was born around the year 1431 in Transylvania, a region that is now part of modern-day Romania. He later became the voivode of Wallachia. A voivode was both a prince and a military commander responsible for defending his land. So where did the name Dracula actually come from? Surprisingly, it had nothing to do with vampires. Vlad's father was called Vlad II Dracula, after joining the Order of the Dragon, a Christian military order. The word Dracula originally meant dragon in Old Romanian, although over time it also came to mean devil. Because Vlad was the son of Dracula, he became known as Dracula, meaning son of the dragon. That name eventually became Dracula. Vlad ruled Wallachia 3 different times, but his most famous reign lasted from 1456 until 1462. It was an extremely dangerous time. Wallachia stood between Christian Europe and the expanding Ottoman Empire. To survive, Vlad relied on fear, harsh justice, and brutal military tactics, unlike almost any other ruler of his time. His most infamous punishment was impalement, where victims were placed onto large wooden stakes and left to die slowly. This horrifying method earned him the nickname Vlad Țepeș, which literally translates to Vlad the Impaler. Thousands of criminals, enemy soldiers, political rivals, and prisoners are believed to have died this way. One of the most famous events happened during the Ottoman invasion of Wallachia in the year 1462. When Sultan Mehmed II arrived, his army reportedly found thousands of impaled prisoners surrounding the capital city. The horrifying display became known as the Forest of the Impaled and shocked even the battle-hardened Ottoman soldiers. Whether every story is true remains debated, but historians agree Vlad deliberately used terror as a weapon. His cruelty also targeted thieves, corrupt nobles, dishonest merchants, and anyone he believed threatened order in Wallachia. One famous legend says a golden cup was left beside a public fountain because nobody dared steal it. The punishment for theft was so severe that fear alone supposedly kept crime remarkably low. Many of the stories describing Vlad's brutality were written by his political enemies and rival merchants. Both the new thistle enemies and rival merchants. Some accounts were likely exaggerated as propaganda, although there is little doubt he ruled with extraordinary violence. After years of conflict, Vlad lost power, briefly returned to the throne, and was killed in 1476. His exact burial place is still uncertain today, adding even more mystery to his already legendary reputation. More than 4 centuries later, Irish author Bram Stoker discovered the name Dracula while researching Eastern European history. He borrowed the name for his famous vampire, although the fictional Count Dracula shares little with the real Vlad. The connection is mostly the mysterious name and the association with Transylvania. In Romania today, many people remember Vlad as a national hero who defended his country against Ottoman invasion. To the rest of the world, however, he remains the terrifying ruler whose real life inspired the greatest vampire legend ever told.
If you enjoyed learning the real history behind Dracula, don't forget to like and subscribe. Otherwise, well, who knows, huh? Either way, I wouldn't risk it. See you in the next one.